In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the new very important challenge on the withdrawal. Now, I have no idea if this method is optimal or not, but it does work and it doesn't seem to be very RNG dependent, so I personally like it. Anyway, let's get started. For perks, you're going to want Electrical Engineering 1, Traversal 2, Remote Access 2, and Dead Silence. For items, bring a drill with muffling, a rewire kit with spare components, and a hacking tablet. The order of objectives is pretty flexible overall. For some reason, I decided to go inside, and in this part, you have to go to the bottom floor, which is the one in the server room. You want to bluff, which doesn't actually require social. This just lets you move around the floor, so you're going to find the keycard. And then, a very tricky step, you have to open this door, make sure that nobody can see you, and quickly go inside the room. This is red trespassing, so if anyone sees you go inside, it's game over. Now, you can interrogate the tech, get a password, and use it to unlock the computer, which you can then use to fabricate the client data. Now, just knock her out and get out without being seen. We don't need anything else on this floor, so just leave and go back to the start. Again, I don't know why I unlocked the door, then went here and went back, but anyway, once you get here, there's a really annoying camera you have to deal with. I recommend shooting it, which will lure a guard from the second floor. Depending on RNG, it could be a random guard, or it could be one of the two that go to the camera operator's room. In this case, it's the main camera operator, which is kind of lucky, but it's not a problem or anything if it's not her. Now, you have to rewire this door and drill it to get to the roof. Depending on RNG, this is a chance of luring another guard, which is fine, it doesn't really make a huge difference, and here we are. Now, you have to find the camera operator's room, which has 3 possible locations. There's 2 guards who normally go here, one who's always there, and one who sometimes goes in. Normally, I would wait for both of them to be in the room and then take them out, but in this case, since I already took one of them out, I just waited for a second guy and shot him. Now, whether you should stay on the roof or go into the room depends on where it's located. If it's in this spot or this spot, then you should always go in. You actually don't need to access the server. The only thing that matters here is the switch, and that's why I got remote access too. You can open your hacking tablet and traverse to the employee's computer, which you can use to set up the meeting with the manager without physically accessing the computer. Now the tricky part is getting out of the server room. In this first spot, you're only white trespassing outside, and it's not a very long distance, so you should be completely fine. In the second spot, you will be red trespassing, but there's actually a window nearby you can open, so just wait for it to be clear and you should be completely fine. Unfortunately, escaping from a third spot is a lot harder and much more RNG and rotation dependent, so if the security room is there, shoot the guards without going in, and then you're going to have to get to the employee's computer physically. If the employee is in this spot, wait for her to leave, and then quickly make your way to the computer, access it, and get out. The good thing is that this is only white trespassing, so you do get 2 attempts if you fail on the first one. Otherwise, if the employee is in the other spot, this is probably the worst RNG, but it's still doable. You just have to go here and drill the window from the outside. Then, when the employee is gone and there's nobody who can see you, run to the computer, access it, and quickly get out. I'm sorry if that was confusing, but basically, if the camera operators are in one of the 2 good spots, you can just traverse to the computer from a switch, but otherwise, you have to find the employee's computer yourself. Once the meeting with the manager is set up, you have to go through the back of the bank and drill this door. There's a good chance there's going to be a noise heard, which can raise the alert level, but it doesn't really matter. Then, hostage the guard, and very importantly, do not knock him out. You can use the guard to open the intercom door, then wait for the other guard to be in this spot, and only then can you take both of them out. At this point, we still haven't disabled the metal detectors. If you drill this in the roof, you can find out what the right box is, but the issue is that depending on RNG, some of the power boxes won't be accessible without getting a disguise, or at least it's really difficult to get to them. So instead of worrying about any of that, you can actually shoot these guys through the skylight and then drop your gun and drill into the vault room. This is pretty tricky and you have to be really careful not to fall, but it can be done and I don't think it's a bug, or at least it feels like a really elegant method. Then you can go back down, drop your hacking tablet, so you don't trigger the metal detectors, and also because you don't need it. And then carry the bodies out of the vault room. This probably isn't necessary, but it just gives you a bit more time to react once the manager actually comes in. Now, you can finally put on the VIP disguise and go talk to the manager in the lobby. Once you get to the vault room, quickly pick up your weapon and drill and intimidate the manager. Use the manager to open the vault, take out the manager after the vault is open, and then drill both of these doors so you can get the cash. Very importantly, once you're done drilling, you have to drop your drill and gun so you don't trigger the metal detectors on your way out. Take the cash back to spawn, and that's it. I know this method probably isn't optimal, and any day now some challenge runner is going to find a much easier way to do it, but I had a lot of fun coming up with this method, and I really hope this video is helpful. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.